I just stand on my phone. I got you. I got enough video.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Garoppolo on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Hey Jay, join the broadcast, Jay. Watch me fuck him up, coach.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play.
Say that.
First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that it's 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things. But
so Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
That's awesome. 46, 46. 47, 47. Good. 26, 26.
Now Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Get out.
Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bailey now to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
Taking it right down Broadway. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. 1st down, Prescott. And over the left side, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
46, 47, 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's going to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Now McKinnon to start the run. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Airing it out for Hurns. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Off the play fake. Prescott. And he's got it to Hurns. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Garoppolo bearing it deep for Garçon. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A dump off to Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Garoppolo looks to throw. It's caught by Garçon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to hold it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here's McKinnon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run once more with McKinnon, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21. 1, Omaha. Hey, come on.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And Gould is able to put it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They get it to him running left. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
One, Omaha. Hey, gun.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They come out here in the eye. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Get out, get out. It's coming now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eric Armstead. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. In there to get him for a loss of 5. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They run it with McKinnon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy.
I'm not